Hey, welcome back in. It's been a while. I appreciate you checking it out. I'm David Farmer with Intice. We're going to be jumping in and talking about Express Cash Offer. This is our technology that allows any dealership to be able to provide to customers a real offer in real time based on some really cool data sets. Let me go ahead and share my screen and kind of jump into a lot of the things that's changed with Express Cash Offer over the last few months. Let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. So what we're looking at right now is an example of one of our websites, and this is where we have our Express Cash Offer installed. So of course we have our lead maker Visa test drive offer right up front there, but the entry point for customers to get into the Express Cash Offer can happen in multiple ways. One of them is through our interactive banner. So this interactive banner can be added to your dealership website. It can be added right here, right on a home page, a landing page for this type of experience. And really the goal is to allow a customer to get a real offer from your dealership. Now, with customers being advertised to by big companies like Carvana, CarMax, Vroom, Shift, AutoNation, Driveway, all of these companies are telling customers that they can go right to their website and get a real offer in a couple of seconds to a couple of minutes just by entering their VIN or their plate number. And that's what we give you the availability to do, is to plug in a VIN or a plate number and then start the process. And really, within a matter of just seconds, you can provide a real value to that customer. And that's what we're going to be showing you today. Now, some of the enhancements that we've built around our Express Cash Offer tool is for those customers that don't want to provide their VIN number or their plate number. They can just use their year, make, and model. Now, this is a pretty contentious topic for a lot of car dealers. And when I talk to car dealers, it seems like they have this impression that customers are unwilling to go get their VIN number or their plate number to enter it into the system. And I'm here to challenge you and your thinking on what customers are actually doing. So when we give a customer the ability to enter in or select their year, make, and model and get a generic trade-in value, they're going to do it a certain amount of times. If they are able to get a personalized value by entering in their VIN number, they're going to do it. Now, of course, they don't have to run out to the car. Like when we were selling cars, we'd have to run out to the car, grab one of our business cards, and we'd have to jot down that VIN number and then go back in and then type it into the system. What customers are able to do today is right on their mobile phone. They're going to open up their insurance card, which is on their mobile phone. They're just going to copy their VIN. They're going to pop back over and they're going to paste it right in. And that's what these customers are doing. So if you are a dealer that's thinking that, none of my customers are going to want to pop in or put in their VIN number, they just want to get year, make, model and get their value. The reality is that customers are willing to put their VIN number in more often if given the opportunity. Okay, so I'm going to jump right back into our system, and I can share with you that works. Now, for customers that don't want to, we have this really cool new feature right here where a customer, right in this interactive banner, they can type in their year and their model. So let's say it's a Honda Civic, and I can select LX Coupe, get value. What we're going to do then is, actually, try this again here, 2020 Civic LX. Then I hit get value. I did a right mouse click a minute ago, and that's why that weird thing popped up on a Mac. But what you can see here is we do this really cool blurring effect of the website underneath it to create this separation. And based on the screen that I'm sharing right now, it looks very clean, pops really nice. We put in the year, make, model. We bring in the zip code. And then we add in estimated miles. And then from there, I can just hit get value. And then that's where we're going to go into this process. And since I'm in here, let's go ahead and just finish this process so you can show you exactly what we're doing. So now since this is a year, make, model, we can't give the customer a real offer. We can't give them a real offer just based on the year, make, and model of their vehicle. And the reason that we can is because we know nothing about it. We don't know the title history. We don't know the previous owners. And that's what we can do with our VIN number integration. We're going to show you that next. But in this case, we're just going to show the customer the Kelley Blue Book value for that vehicle. Now, I can hit next. I can select the type of condition I feel the vehicle is in. So either fair, good, very good, or excellent. I can price with options if I want. I can price with standard equipment, which I'll go ahead and just do here. And this is what we call our Express Cash Offer version 1.0. This is where a customer can upload images of their vehicle, which they can either take right by their utilizing their camera on their mobile device as they're going through this process, or they can upload images that are previously saved to a customer's desktop device. And what this allows a dealership to do is, if a customer is willing to enter in the images, we can send an email right to your used car manager, and then your used car manager can call that customer and give them a real value, or you can even log into the back end of our system, put a real number on it, and then the customer will get an Express Cash Offer certificate. So that's one way to do an Express Cash Offer when the customer doesn't have their VIN or their plate, or they're unwilling to or unwanting to put it into the system. I'm just going to go ahead and hit skip. You can see, boom, right there. We got the Kelley Blue Book trade-in value, $13,491. And then I can complete the process by scheduling an appointment to bring my vehicle into the dealership for an appraisal. I can hit complete, and then I'm going to be provided with a value certificate right to my email. This is a great way to be able to utilize our Express Cash Offer with a customer that only has their year, make, model, and trim, and then they can bring this into the dealership. Now what I want to do is, let me go ahead and close this out real quick. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to one of our other website platforms. This is actually something that we're going to be talking about a lot very soon. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've been talking about our website platform. We've called it our companion site as a way to kind of get started into providing a full primary website. We're getting very close to having that done. And this is kind of a quick preview of that. But the reason I'm coming up here right now is I just want to come in here and I want to grab a VIN number. So let's say this was my vehicle that I'm looking at trading in. Now what I can do is I can just pop over and put my VIN. Pop my VIN right there. I'm going to select my state. I'm going to put my miles in. And then I hit get offer. Now this is really where the rubber meets the road. This is how we're really going to be able to provide a real cash offer. And this is the tool that you're going to want to use to power your We'll Buy Your Car program. So you could see so far I popped in a VIN, state, miles, get offer. We're going to make this process very quick. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to capture the customer's first name, last name, email address, and phone number. So primarily this is a lead generation solution. So we want to make it very easy for a customer to enter in their information, and we want to make sure that this information is good information. So we validate the email address, we validate the phone number. If they put in bad info, they can't even click the next button. And this is one of the kind of magical things about our Express Cash Offer system, is how we come up with the value for the Express Cash Offer. Now, we're actually going to bring in Black Book data. We're going to bring in auto check vehicle history information, and then we're going to layer on top of that a pricing map that we work with the dealership to create. This allows you, the dealer, to modify the pricing based on creating this pricing map. And it's pretty easy to do, because all we need to do is identify the vehicle makes, that you really want to buy and you want to be a little bit more aggressive on. And then we want to identify the vehicles that you don't want to be so aggressive on. And we can do that by pricing bands, we can do it by mileage, and we can do it by year, make, and model. And I'm going to show you a little bit of that in just a moment. But what makes this pretty special right here is we ask the customer to select the condition of their vehicle, 1 star to 4 star. Pretty simple. But what's cool about this is that actually means something very specific. For example, if a customer selects basically like new, 4 stars, that means the vehicle needs to be basically like new. And if it's not, you have a legitimate way to be able to deduct from that express cash offer value that the customer is going to get. Of course, they have the ability to select other things like 3 stars. And you can see right here, that's going to mean specific things, these different parameters. And if the vehicle doesn't match those, again, you can deduct from that if needed. So this gives you the flexibility to provide a real offer in real time, but when you complete the on-site inspection, you can bring it up, bring it down based on the actual condition of the vehicle. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and say 3 stars. And I'm going to go through it. Now, one of the things that's very important to understand is you can see just by putting that VIN number, we've already decoded that vehicle to a 2012 Honda Civic EX. And if I click next here, it's going to let me know if there's anything that we missed from our decoding. Now, this vehicle was decoded with a navigation system, but it wasn't decoded as a manual transmission. Apparently that was an option available for an EX for that year. So if the customer does have a manual transmission, they can select that right there. But 40% more often, we are able to get all the way down from a VIN to a year, make, model, trim, hard adds, hard deducts. And then on top of that, we're going to bring in the vehicle history for that vehicle. Now, in addition to these first 2 here, which happen to be what we can't decode or what's optionally decoded, is that we give the dealership the ability to ask custom questions to modify the value of the vehicle and to kind of build value in certain things, such as, hey, does your vehicle have 2 keys and remotes? If it doesn't, we're going to have to deduct a little bit, and we actually do that. So if a customer clicks this and it says does not include 2 keys or remotes, we can deduct a couple $100, $500 if you want to. Same thing if it doesn't have the maintenance records, if it doesn't have the owner's manual, if an insurance company has paid a claim on the vehicle, if the vehicle has ever been smoked in, or if this vehicle has ever been used as an Uber, for example. So anytime a customer asks one of these custom questions, you can raise it up, lower it, but you had that ability for these custom questions. So I'm going to leave both of those selected, and I'll show you how that works in our portal in just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click next here. That's going to bring me to the area where I could upload images of these vehicles, of the vehicle. Now, the reason that we want to include this is we give the customer the ability to be fully engaged in the appraisal process. They don't have to do this. As you can see, we have the skip button highlighted right there in red, or the theme color. So optionally, they have the ability to do that, and we find that about 10 to 15% of the customers will do it. So we really give the customer the ability to get fully engaged in this process to get a real offer. I'm going to go ahead and skip this as well, just for my demo. And then boom, look at that. You got the confetti, express cash offer, $7,325. Pretty awesome 3-star rating. You can see all of the characteristics that the vehicle needs to qualify for that value right there. We have the authorization number. We made it fun with the confetti. And then you could also see what the values are for the different star ratings. So this is a new feature of Express Cash Offer that we just recently added. And I can actually change it. So it's like after seeing that value, maybe I want to change and say it's just okay or it's pretty awesome. But I have that flexibility, and I'm seeing more information, and it gives me this idea of what that range for that vehicle is going to be worth. So I'm going to go ahead and click next right here. And of course, we are going to ask the customer to complete a an on-site vehicle inspection. Of course, they know that is what's going to happen. I'm going to select Saturday at 1 o'clock because that's when everybody wants to come in, right? And I can go ahead and hit complete. And then now I'm going to get my Express Cash Offer certificate. Now, this is what a customer can bring into the dealership, or you could actually print it off for the customer when they come into the dealership. And if you see, if I hit the print button right here, you can see that the second page nicely has this information with the certificate, with the multiple different values, with the configured options right there, fully disclosed. You can change the disclosure too if you want to. And then here's the Express Cash Offer Appraisal Certificate. It looks like a check. Everybody loves the check. That is available for you to print off and use in your sales process. So if you think about it, you get a customer that went on your website, got an Express Cash Offer. Maybe they came in with the printed off certificate, which would make it really cool, right? Hey, I was on your website. I got an Express Cash Offer. Here's my certificate. I want to go ahead and sell this vehicle to you, or I want to see what I can trade this vehicle in on. They have the ability to do it with that certificate. Or if you know that the customer went through that process because it's in your CRM system, you could open this up right from your CRM. We include a link right in that ADF XML. It opens this up, you print it off, and now we sit down with that customer and we go through this appraisal and the presentation of numbers. So a really cool way to be able to engage with customers. Now, in this video, I'm going to share, and actually, let me share my screen again, make sure I was showing you that. Okay, so this is the check. This is going to be very cool. Now, I do want to show you that in the back end of our system, I can go to intice.com. I can go to log in. When I log in, I can log in and I can go to reports. I go to Express Cash Offer. You can see here is my appraisal right here. And this button right here will open up that certificate I just had. This vehicle inspection checklist, I would highly recommend you use this in the appraisal process. So this is a checklist that you can print off and allows you to just go in and circle the star rating for the exterior condition, mechanical condition, interior condition, wheels and tires under the hood, and then you can come up with an overall star rating for the vehicle. Very easy to do this. So if a customer says it's 4 stars, but after you do your inspection, it's 3 stars, now you can adjust that down. You can also jot down any notes on the back page of the inspection checklist and deduct for any specific reconditioning needed. Maybe it needs a new set of tires. Maybe it needs a new windshield. Maybe there's some other issue that needs some reconditioning. And then you can actually present the offer to the customer where you can give them a sell to us price or a trade it in for a new one price. If I was in a store right now, I would get all of my salespeople tuned up and trained on how to present these figures this way. I've done a ton of videos that's on my YouTube channel. You can check out those videos on how to do the vehicle inspection, how to present a 2-figure trade appraisal, and how to overcome objections. Really cool stuff. But I'm going to jump back over here. Now, let me just share with you exactly how we came up with this Express Cash Offer value. So the adjusted cash offer for this vehicle actually started from an average black book value of $99.15. Now, the custom dealership pricing map, which we call a matrix, brought this value to $87.25, which is an 88% of that value, that average value. So average value, 88%. That brought me from $99.15 to $87.25. And then you can see here how we came up with this $99.15. So it started out as a base value at $71.85. You had a mileage addition, a mileage increase of $2,300 based on having 30,000 miles on the 2012. And we also had a positive history adjustment of this vehicle for $330, meaning that it's a clean car. There's nothing wrong. It's probably a one owner, probably never had an accident, and that's why we're seeing this $330 increase right there in the overall value. And then you can come down here also. We had $100. We had $100 increase based on the vehicle having the navigation system. And then I also selected does not have 2 keys. So we deducted $400, and this vehicle has been smoked in. So I deducted another $1,000 for that. So you can see right here, 1,400 off of that. That put us at the 7325. So pretty simple process. Well, let me share with you how this actually works. Very simple. What we do is we create a standard matrix. And then you can price all your vehicles at the standard matrix if you want. But if you want to be a little bit more aggressive or a little bit more conservative for other specific makes, like for me, if I was in a store, let's say I was in a Honda store, I want to make sure that I'm being super aggressive right now on all Honda product, all Toyota product, all Acura product, all Nissan product, and I want to be a little bit more conservative on any domestic stuff. If I'm in a market that I don't do well selling domestic product, any Highline stuff, any Lux or Ultra Lux, I might want to be very conservative on, and you can do that. So we actually create an aggressive pricing matrix. Simple, right? 100% for 4 stars, 97% for 3 stars, 93% for 2 stars, 91 for 1 stars. We have a moderate pricing map, 97, 94, 91, 88 of average. We have a conservative pricing map of 91, 88, 85, 81. And then we have a cautious, which is actually taken rough book, 90% of rough, 85%, 80, 75. And this all builds in our different pricing maps. Here's our categories right here. So you can see right now, here's all our Acura. So in this particular setup, those are all priced at moderate. I can go right there, see what the moderate pricing is, make those adjustments if I want. I can come in here in the categories, and I can just go ahead and make this, I can edit this right in here, and I might want to go with an aggressive pricing for that one, but I'm not going to do that here. But you can see how easy it is to do that. We also have the ability to augment plus or minus based on overall mileage bands. So you can see here, anything that's 40,000 and above, we're going to start to price down a little bit. And then we also have the super low mileage pricing down at a 3% negative for anything under 10,000 miles because the book calls it a little bit strong. Pricing bands, we can do the same thing. You can see here anything that is 25,000 or higher on a used car price. We're starting to bring that down from 1% to 15% negative on $75,000 vehicles. So it's being super conservative on some very expensive stuff. And then here's those custom questions that we have the ability to look at right there. So you can see what that looks like and how we can deduct that. So if you wanted to come in here and say, well, I don't want to do 400, maybe I want to deduct 300 for the value if the customer doesn't have the keys. And you can add other things there too if you want. So that's everything that we have from an express cash offer standpoint. This is a kind of quicker video covering all of the new features. I will cover just a couple other things with you real quick, and let me share my screen again with you. So we have this interactive banner that can be added to any landing page. I like to use this on the top of an SRP. Like actually, if I come in here, I can show you how we have that layered in here, right on the top of this SRP. This gives the customer the ability to come in here and get their express cash offer, right on the top of an SRP. We can place that on top of VDP as well. We also can create these custom landing pages, something like we might see right here, where we have the interactive banner added, and then we got some other information about the We'll Buy Your Car program is available right there. We can also do something like, just a simple landing page right here. So this we actually call our mini tool. So this is actually a tool that can be added to any page on a dealership's website. It's not a simple iframe tool. It actually is a tool that is that is going to change, be responsive. It's injected to this page. It adds SEO with the content that's in there right there. But when a customer's ready, they can watch the video, they can learn about what the Express Cash Offer is, and they can open up the Express Cash Offer tool right there, which actually, why don't we do that? Why don't I take 53 seconds and share this video with you real quick? This is one of our explainer videos. This explains the benefits to the customer about the Express Cash Offer system. I'm going to sit back and have a drink of my coffee as I'm playing this 53-second video.
Selling your car should be fast and easy. Say hello to Express Cash Offer. We've designed a whole new way to sell your car. No matter the make, model, or miles, we want to buy your car. Here's how it works. Just enter your VIN or your plate number, answer a few questions, and we'll instantly analyze your vehicle against massive amounts of data to provide you a personalized purchase offer in just seconds. Optionally, you can upload some interior and exterior photos of your vehicle, along with a photo of your VIN and one of the odometer. After a quick on-site inspection of your vehicle, we'll hand you a check on the spot. We'll even take care of paying off your loan if you have one. Selling your car should be fast and easy. And with Express Cash Offer, it is.
Alrighty, so that is our Express Cash Offer video that's available to kind of give a customer a little bit more peace of mind, a little bit more context. And then they could open up the Express Cash Offer tool, enter their plate number, enter their VIN number, and go right through the process. Super simple, super easy, can be done in seconds. Customer can feel fully engaged. And then if you compare this experience with what you would find at Carvana, at CarMax, at AutoNation, at Vroom, at Driveway, you're going to find that this provides a very similar customer experience, in many times way better, smoother, more engaging, and we can get a ton of leads. Got a lot of cool reporting that's available in our portal. We can do comparisons to your vAuto appraisal systems, so you can use that to help shape that video map. So there's a lot of capabilities that we have with that. So we have the mini tool that can be on a landing page. We have the Express Cash Offer banner that can be added. And then we can take any button, whether it's a button like this right here, any button to trigger and open up that Express Cash Offer system. We can also utilize our conversion block system right here, which we have some really cool animation, which you're not seeing right now. I'm going to share my screen again. So this can be like on your SRP or your VDP. You can use one of our conversion blocks, and you can kind of see how that cool interaction with any one of our tools. And if a customer were to click on that button, of course, that's going to open up the Express Cash Offer. And then this will be the last thing I share with you is what's really cool about that little button right there is we're going to capture the VIN number of that vehicle, and then we're going to pass that in the lead right into your CRM. So you'll know what vehicle a customer wants to buy or trade this vehicle in on, and we will also capture the URL that the customer was on. So giving you additional insights into the customer as they're going through this process. We're super excited to be able to have these updates for our dealers for Express Cash Offer. We're also very excited about our new Intice 360 website platform that we're actually starting to beta test in September of this year. If you're sick and tired of your website and you're looking for something that's new and fresh and fast and cool, come reach out to me. I'll get you set up with a demo for our new website platform. We're excited about that. Of course, as always, you're going to find this video and many others at Intice.com.